This video will explain how a registry can submit and review data for the 2018 submission year for the Quality Payment Program. Once you have navigated to the registry dashboard from the eligibility and reporting process, you will land on the registry dashboard. If you have no data in the system, you can start by reviewing the registry instructions by clicking on the link here. This will give information about each of the categories and the submission process and the scoring process. In order to start the submission process, you can click on the Upload Files button here on the right. Upon clicking on the button, a modal will pop up. You can click on the Browse link to search your local system for a file that you'd like to upload. I am going to upload multiple submission files. You will see all of the files that you've clicked on for upload, which are pending here. You can scroll through this list to review all of the files that you're about to upload. If, for instance, you have a file on the list that you do not want to upload, simply click the Delete button to the right of the name. If you are satisfied with the list of files that you're about to upload, simply click the Upload button at the bottom of the modal. When your upload is successful, you will see a green circle with a white check mark and a message that says Upload Successful. Each of the successfully loaded files will also have a green check mark. To start viewing the submission, you can click the button to the right here. If you want to upload additional files, you can click Upload More on the left. Let's go ahead and take a look at the submission. Now we will take a look at reviewing data in the registry dashboard. If you have data in the system, you can scroll down and see data for each associated TIN and NPI with the registry. To see data for a particular TIN or NPI, you can click on it in the section to the left. If I want to view this TIN, I simply click on it and it will populate to the right. You can see the TIN that I'm currently looking at here in the at-a-glance details at the top. This TIN matches the TIN here that I clicked on in the left section. I can see the preliminary score associated with that TIN and the total possible points. I can then take a look at the score breakdown. This particular TIN, I have only submitted promoting interoperability data. For each section, I can see the total measures submitted, which for this example is 10, the current performance score. I can also delete data for this particular category, for this particular TIN. If I want to see more details about this category, I can click on the Expand button. Once I hit Expand, I can see all the associated attestation statements. I can see all of the measures that were submitted and details about each of those measures, including the measure name, the measure type, the numerator, the denominator, and the performance score if available. There is an additional section for additional awarded bonus points. For instance, complex patient bonus. This includes details around the bonus points that are associated with that particular awarded bonus. When looking at an individual, you'll notice that it appears different than a group because there is a TIN and an NPI associated on the left and also in the top on the details for that particular individual. I can see that the TIN and NPI match here on the left because I've clicked on this particular TIN and NPI combination. In the at-a-glance details, I can see the TIN and NPI that are associated, and I can also see the preliminary score. Scrolling down into the score breakdown section, I can see each of the category details for each of the categories, including quality, promoting interoperability, and improvement activities. In this at-a-glance section, I can also see the submission type, which is registry for each, the total measures submitted, for instance 10, 19, and 1. I can also see the current performance score. For quality measures, the performance score is currently 100. For promoting interoperability, 100. And for improvement activities, 20. Further to the right, I can see the total possible points. For instance, for the improvement activities for this particular individual, they have received 20 out of 40 points. I can expand each of these categories to see more details. For the quality section, I can see each of the measures that were submitted and their name, the performance rate, and the measure score. At the bottom, I can see the subtotal for this particular category. If you need more details about how the score is calculated, simply click on the link here to the left, and a modal will pop up with details. For the Promoting Interoperability category, you can see all the attestation statements, and you can also see the measures that were submitted, including the name, the measure type, the numerator, the denominator, and the performance score. At the bottom, you'll see a subtotal, and you'll also be able to get details on how this particular score was calculated by clicking on the link here. Finally, for the Improvement Activity section, to see more details, click on the Expand button to the far right, and you can see each of the activities that were submitted. For instance, there's just one medium priority activity submitted here. The subtotal is 20 points, and to see details on how the score was calculated, you can click on the link here. There are several ways that you can delete data in the system. You can delete data at the TIN or NPI level by clicking on a particular TIN and then selecting the Delete button here at the top. The system will remind me of what I'm about to do, that I'm about to delete all selected data associated with this particular submission, and that action cannot be undone. If that's not what I want to do, I can click on the Cancel button to the right. If you do want to continue, simply click on the button, Yes, delete this data. The system will automatically update, and you'll no longer see that TIN in the top of the list here. It is also possible to download details for a particular submission by clicking on the associated TIN or NPI or several. Click on the checkbox and then click on the Download button, and a CSV will populate into your system. Another way to delete data is at the category level. Simply click on the particular individual or group that you wish to make edits to. I've clicked on this particular TIN-NPI combo or individual, and I'm going to delete data for the Promoting Interoperability category. Go to that category section, find the Delete icon, and click on it. The system will remind you of what you're about to do. And if you're sure that you want to delete the selected registry submission data, click on Yes, delete this data. The system will automatically populate, and you can see the Promoting Interoperability category is no longer available for this individual because that data has been deleted.